Hello, this is old Mr. Kent of MrKent.com, and obviously what you were just looking at was not taken with the with the Mini 2 because I didn't want to ruin it. So I went out with my camera on this particular day, and this is the calm after the storm, because it had been raining and windy all day, and then it got real heavy for about 20 minutes, and then all of a sudden it quit. So I thought, well, now I'm going to jump out there and take my little Mini 2 off and get a video of all the puddles, and doesn't seem to be any damage, but we have had wind, too much wind to fly a drone for the previous days prior to that. And you can see there it blew my chair over. It was blowing so hard. And so anyway, so when the storm finally quit, I thought I'll just show some of the things that happen when it does rain in Arizona. It doesn't rain very often, but when it does, and most of the time it rains hard when it rains, and so this was pretty extreme, but not a whole lot different than what we often get, especially during the monsoon season. Now I want you to take a look here. If you look across the field there, that's Superstition Mountain, and it's got snow on it. And on that particular day, our temperature was quite low, and people who live down here and have been here for like 10 years or more, they say they've only seen snow on this side of Superstition Mountain a few times. And we moved down here 4 years ago, and this is the second time I've seen snow. The first time was a couple of years ago when we had a really, really wet, cold winter. So as you can see, the road that goes by our house is very muddy and sloppy, and everything that was dust turns to real thin mud. So when you drive through there, you want to get enough momentum that you keep going to get all the way through the puddle. And our fifth wheel did not leak. It's actually in pretty good shape for its age, and it kind of nickels and dimes because it is getting kind of old. But anyway, and we're on standing there just this last, if I can remember to put a link to it, just this last summer we had this area, we put gravel down, and that makes a huge difference because last year last year it wasn't that nice. Now, about 1 year ago, from the time I'm making this video, which is the end of January 2021, about 1 year ago, my son was looking at purchasing this place, and so we all came out here and looked at it, and looked in, got a tour through the house, and that big old puddle there that's just to the right, we drove through that and just almost got stuck in it. And of course, since then, in the past year, they have put gravel on this road. But last year when we drove down it, clear up at the end when we came around the corner, we were slipping sideways and everything else. So it was a lot different last year, much better this year. The gravel helps, but where there's gravel, you still have to be careful because because if you have a real heavy vehicle, it'll sink in a little bit and leave some tracks. But if you're out in where there's no gravel, it really sinks in after a rainstorm like this. So anyway, that's what it looks like after a rainstorm when it does rain here, and there's no place for the water to run. When the new housing developments, they always plan it so there's a park somewhere and it's always recessed, and all of the streets in the neighborhood are slanted towards that park. And so that's how they keep from flash flooding when there's something like this. So anyway, there you go. That's when it does rain in Arizona. There you have it. I want to thank you for watching, and God bless.